Yes, I did. Okay. Hi! So I know this says that it's Fictional Ireland 140, and it will be. Um, Copper bars exposed. Weathered copper bars. Does that mean oxidized? I can't remember, but it looks nice. So, on the other version, on Disneyland Adventures, it shows these being this color, and I like this better. So, well, for now. So yesterday, I was recording, but I wasn't recording. I didn't set up the stream. That is so rude. The pigs are hanging out with Mickey Mouse. So rude. And so is the baby chicken. Isn't that lovely? I don't know if I'm like being hyper aware of the story playing in the background or what, but oh, hey. Yeah, that was like the whole reason why I did that. There we go. Not that. Yeah. Now what we're trying to do is that. And then we can put that up like that. There. There. So now I got Pop's Disney Adventures playing in the background. And it'll be nice. See, now we got cows visiting. They chased off the pigs. The pigs just despawned. So rude. What I need to do, since I have no idea what's actually in there, is, that's what I'm looking for. I need to, like, make a trap so the animals can go in there instead, you know? Okay. So, one of these days we will actually keep building Disneyland, but what is wrong with this? Oh, because to them it is dark. Anyway, it looks really good at night. Okay, so we are gonna okay. So, basically it was just, we did all these houses. I don't know how far down we did. We found out that the colors weren't right because we had something like, there was this, and then the next color was spruce, and it's like that's not the way it's supposed to be. So, yeah, and I'm fixing it as I go, and hopefully it'll sort itself out. But anyway, you know, this oh, we did some back porches, I think. I don't know. Yeah, so we might have done some back. Pretty sure we did some back porches. Um, we definitely did, some pathways and driveways and putting in the garage door. Stuff like that. So I'm going to guess that all of them are back there. Okay, so we know where that 5 is. We still got all of this to go. All of this. And then as soon as we're done with the left side, we gotta do the right side. Like I said, somewhere in there, I thought oak was like so passe or something, and just took it out. Anyway, so we got all this, and well, that might be oak. So we did put it in there at some point, but yeah, we need to finish the rest of the street. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 blocks. 4 blocks left. Oi. So um, it was windy something fierce yesterday. There was a ton of wind, and I was thinking the electricity was going to go out any moment, but it didn't for once. I kind of missed that from when I was a kid, but then there's the small problem of I don't have a tablet to work my story on when the electricity's out. So we can't afford it right now. I really want to get one, like just in case my husband's going to Reno. His new job's supposed to take him to Reno, but you know, like his new job is supposed to take him to a whole bunch of different places, and if I feel like going out that day, you know, I'd like to be able to do that. Um, and and I would really like to be able to do laundry today, but like I said, it's raining. The only problem with that is that um, I want, okay, if we can, I want one of those washer dryer um, combos, and we're not entirely sure if we can do that in our house the way it is right now. Because, you know, like usually dryers have that hose that goes outside and blows hot air or whatever. And I don't know if we'd have to like ask the HOA if we can set that up or what, you know. And, these places actually weren't meant to have washers and dryers, I don't think, in them, but some people put in, um, you know, some people put in washers, some people put, you know, washer dryer combo. Some of some of the places have dishwashers, some of them don't. You know, it's a whole big thing, and my husband wants a dishwasher, and I'm like, you're not getting a lick of laundry until I get a washer and dryer combo. I'm not trying to be like that, but you know, like I'd only be able to do it when there's no snow, well, when there's no ice on the ground. And you know, like I am scared to death that I'm going to uh go out there to do laundry and I'm going to slip and fall and he's not going to be home. And something's going to be broken and the cat's going to get out and yeah. And I'm not going to have the good sense to have my cell phone with me, or it will have just gotten smashed to pieces, or you know, something like that. Um, so I ordered with the money I made from my books. So I said it was part of the advertising budget, and it ended up being exactly that. Because if I can get a actual, um, not an actual copy of my book, I've got that. But if I can get a copy of my book with the new book cover on it, um, then I can definitely um, then I can definitely take a picture of it and put it on a canvas at Walmart does canvases. So I can go and have all 6 of my book covers on a canvas, and um, and then when we go places, I can um, when we go places, I can make a book advertisement, and it would be great. Or like You know what? My son is the wrong shape for, like if I could get my son to um because Hayden's kind of Brad Pitt shaped. Like Brad Pitt from, say, Cool World. Um, Maybe Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Somewhere in there. Um, anyway, he's like kind of Brad Pitt shaped. So, but specifically from those two movies. Um, but the weird thing is that, I know exactly what these characters look like, and then I have a hard time describing them. I have a really hard time describing them, so the AI can, you know, get them right. It's like I know what I'm seeing in my head, and I almost, because somebody's going to use it for evil, but I almost wish that there was a way to uh, have a machine read your mind so, like, you could uh, so if you've got an image in your head and want to use that as your book cover, you can. But like I said, somebody would use that for evil, get your bank account numbers and like somehow they would get the deed to your house, stuff like that. And I'm like, no, don't want that to happen. But I do want it like okay, I don't want to hit my head because that would be really bad. But like, if I ever do hit my head, to where I get like kind of amnesia, it would be really cool if I could be artist pirate, you know, uh, and um, like be able to draw every single one of my characters. And the funny thing is that like William is a whole bunch of characters wrapped into one. Not not really in uh well, he is, but he isn't. I was gonna say, like he is in appearance, but not entirely. You know. Um. Anyway, um, I don't want to say Jonathan Frakes. He is part William T. Riker from Star Trek: The Next Generation. He is part um, Robin Hood from the TV show The New Adventures of Robin Hood. He's I know he's some other characters too. Adrian Paul from the TV show Highlander. Um, there's just a whole bunch of. I would love to get that. I don't know if I would love it now. I mean, I love movies and TV shows with swordplay in it, but I don't know if I'd like it now because at the end of every episode, somebody loses their head, and I mean, it doesn't show anything. It just kind of it shows him swinging toward, and then yeah, it like shows them swinging towards a person, and then I think it like pans away and then or like zooms out. Like you zoom in for the nice close up sword shot and then it zooms out so you see you see their from the neck down uh crumpling. And I don't remember. Okay, so I don't remember if they like disappeared into a thing of dust like on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or if they Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show, or if they hold on. What was that? Hey. Okay. So okay. So yesterday, UWUDCFR followed me. I don't know what that stands for, and I'm thinking it's one of those things I don't need to know. Or maybe they were just trying to figure out, like they wanted to be, say, cat dog, and cat dog was taken, and then they wanted to be like, pirate author, but pirate author was taken, and you know, and they're just like, you know what, fine, I'll put in some letters and call it a day, and then that one worked. Yeah. I don't know if that's what it was, or if it's like or if it's like uh Uma, Walter, I'll say Uma Jr., Daphne, Craig, Fred, and Robert. I don't know. I can come up with the weirdest, with the weirdest stuff when it comes to like license plates. The license plate will say a certain set of letters, and I'll be able to come up with names for every single one of them. For every single letter. And it drives my husband nuts because we're like, like it'll say like the letters will be saying grandma lady, and in a certain way, like GRMALDY or something like that. And I'll say, he'll say grandma lady, and I'll come up with, or it could be Greg, Roberta, Molly, Adam, Leonard, Danielle, and Yuri, or whatever. And he's like, no, it's grandma lady. It's like, dude, you have no imagination. But it probably is Grandma Lady, you know? Um, anyway, I ended up doing a major rewrite on chapter 42. Um, I know I said that on my Disneyland Adventures. Um, I know I said that on my Disneyland Adventures stream a little while ago, and um, yeah, it it took a while yesterday. So, okay, originally I had Brittany driving. The only problem is Brittany's about Ashley's age, maybe even somewhere between Ashley's age and Chantel's age. So she wouldn't be driving because she'd be 13, 14 also. Doesn't make any sense, you know? So, because of that, I changed it to Natalie's going to town anyway. She said something at dinner. I mean, just after dinner to her mom about it. And I'm not even sure why I had her tell her mom because, um, she's old enough to be in college. So she is in college probably. Um, and her boyfriend would probably be in college too, but he's not her boyfriend yet, actually. Um, and I bet you the answer's no. Oh no, it was set up already. Okay, perfect. Um, anyway, so, after dinner, Natalie said, Mom, I'm going to town, hang out with my friends. And Chantel, Ashley, Pepper, Allison, and Brittany are all in Chantel's room trying to cheer Ashley up and they're also trying to get her to act more like Ashley because usually she's not sitting there crying after she breaks up with the guy, because usually it's mutual or she broke it off because, he was being too pushy or because, she's just not that into him, whatever have you. But, like I said, usually she's not like this. So, it's new territory. She's sitting there going, he broke up with me. So it's not just that boy broke up with her. It's that a boy broke up with her. And, on top of that, it's that boy who said that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. And then he goes and dumps her. So now she's left with the wonderment of what's wrong with me. So, that's something that I didn't really have to deal with. Well, actually, I did once. I really wanted, oddly enough, I don't know why, because he was a smoker, but I really wanted to, um, to have this one guy as my boyfriend, and I did for a while, and it was good, except for that. He liked this other girl apparently. So when he introduced my husband to me, in an official capacity, he basically said, "Here, have her." You know, he didn't say it that way, but that's the way my husband was taking it. This was, back in high school, way before he was my husband, obviously. But yeah, that's the way he was taking it. But the thing is that I don't remember that time at all whatsoever. I remember the the junior high kid on his bicycle with his trumpet case bungee corded uh, to the rack thing that he had on the back of his bicycle, and he goes, "Nice day, isn't it?" And that just started a whole conversation. And then he had to go to junior high, and I had to go to high school. That's the day I remember. But he remembers the day when my boyfriend basically said, "Here, have her." Anyway, we've been friends for seemingly forever. And so I told my husband last night that I was going to try not to be busy for dinner, and the problem was that I was doing major rewrite on my story and could not do it. So I'm going to try to be able to do it tonight. Wow. So tomorrow is Minecraft all the way. Usually I do whatever game it is until I'm done, and then I do Minecraft, because this needs to be done, and we're only on the 5th street out of 10, so that means we're halfway there, which halfway is good, but but I was hoping that we would be a lot further than this by now. Um, we still have to build a mountain. We still have to build the rest of the other side of the next town over. That's what it is. The next town over. I gotta build. I gotta recolor all these. I gotta build town over there. Yeah, I gotta build a lot of stuff, and it's just taking a really long time, and it's supposed to, but there's gonna be a small problem though, because I need to build the school. The schools, I'm gonna have to build those. That is not gonna be a. That is just not gonna be a 1 day thing and I'm done. So it's gonna be like until I get frustrated, or it's gonna be a 6-hour stream or something. Hopefully not 6 hours though. I still don't have Fillmore Wondershare back. I really love it, and if they would like me to, I could. If they'd like me to, I could. I would totally accept being paid for advertising their product. The only thing that I don't like about it is that you're supposed to be able to put music to it, and I can't figure out how. So, like, if I didn't feel like talking at some point on my stream and, I recorded all silent, I could put some kind of music to it, but I can't figure out how. I can't figure out how to do that on SpeechLow either. It keeps telling me, like, this feature isn't available. And, like, I'm wondering why not? Okay, so yeah, so me and my husband were having an argument about something the other day, and then I remembered, because, we were having this argument last night, then I remembered something that, that made it to where definitely I was right. But he still didn't want to admit it. But it's not it's not something to talk about on this kind of stream because there could be kids watching. I looked at the analytics a while ago, and it still said that most of the people that are watching my videos are adults. So then all of a sudden I stopped, stopped explaining so much stuff because adults usually know this kind of stuff. But the reason why people were watching me is because I was explaining that stuff. Or maybe I'm just interesting. I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was really cool because, I just didn't think... I thought maybe my videos were interesting, and I was hoping that, people would watch them. But, I was hoping that my... I was hoping that, they would be watched. And I've gotten so many views on stuff that I was like, wow. I didn't think it was that, that interesting. But I do have a whole bunch of games that I play. So, like, Disneyland Adventures for Sundays and Minecraft Mondays and, stuff like that. And I just, I try to make it as interesting as possible. I was very, 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 very happy with myself today. I got all of the hidden Mickeys for Tomorrowland without getting any hidden Mickeys from Fantasyland. I got just the Tomorrowland ones. So I was very happy about that. And then, okay. And then, ne- uh, next Sunday, I will probably, even though I'm going to be on pins and needles, because not tomorrow, but next week, Monday, my husband starts his new job. And we got to remember to, on Saturday, we got to remember to, Saturday? Yeah, that sounds about right. On Saturday, we got to remember to get up a little early so we can, watch the hot air balloons if they send them off from the same spot that they did last year. Last year that was smart. Okay, last year they had the hot air balloons like literally down the street from our house. And, so I was able to literally film them from right outside right outside our door. Oh, speaking of that, I got a new video of the deer this year. I wish I would have gotten it a lot sooner because there was a whole bunch of them, and by the time I started recording them, they were already down and walking around bushes and stuff, and I wasn't about to follow them in my socked feet. All I had was socks on. I would have had to put my shoes on and follow them. And it was kind of funny because the two were there and they were kind of, the one had antlers and the other one, I don't think they did. I don't think, I assume she did. So, anyway, it seemed like maybe it was the daddy deer and the mommy deer and maybe their kids, but everybody was all the same size. I don't know. I do not pretend to know much about deer. We usually see like 3 or 4 of them. Like 4 of them at the most. And and it was like, wow, this is like a whole herd. And they were acting like they were running away from something. Like maybe somebody's dog, or maybe some guy had pointed a gun at them. I don't know. But whatever the reason, they go on the grass, they go at the grass side door. I was just talking about the hot air balloons and the I've got all of my pictures on my OneDrive, and guess which one popped up? The hot air balloons. Although I thought I took a video, not picture. Anyway, I definitely want to get... That's the problem. I definitely want to get a chair so I'm not trying to stand around or sit on the curb or whatever. Standing wasn't working last time. My leg got all wobbly, and I didn't appreciate that one little bit. There was a whole bunch of people that were kind of rude last year, saying, basically saying that I was in their way. and other people were um other people were, just walking in front of me, walking in front of me, walking in front of me. I'm okay with that. As long as you keep going and you don't stop, I'm good with that. But if you stop and I can no longer record, no. Last year, we had a veteran that was sitting on the corner, and we're not gonna, we're not gonna be able to have, we're probably not gonna have enough money to, buy him a blanket and all that stuff if he's here this year. I hope he is. I really do hope he is. I included him on my video. I'm like, look, this is, I think World War II veteran. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, and, some person let them use their chair, and he sat there and watched the parade. He ended up leaving before the end of it, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he ended up leaving before the end of it. But still, it was really awesome to see. So I made sure that he was on the video. If he's there this year, I will make sure he's on the video again. And I did not ask him if it was okay. I probably should have, but I didn't ask him. I was like, you're part of the thing. I didn't tell him that. I just recorded him. I hope he's okay with it. He didn't say anything bad, like go away or anything, so I'm guessing he was okay with it. But I kind of think that it would be really cool to be able to see, like how many years he shows up, and, of course it'd be sad the time that he doesn't, but, I think, if he didn't, if he didn't pass away between last year and this year for Nevada Day, which would be on the 1st this year, November 1st. If he didn't pass away already, it'd be neat to see how many years he, is able to come. Now, I do not want to be like the paparazzi, though, because, like, if I see him, if I see him, like, say, having a heart attack or something, I'm gonna be, calling 911. And going, given the exact location of where we are, and, you need to get your butt over here kind of thing. Parade or no parade, you need to get your butt down here kind of thing. So, like, one year we were watching this parade, and the thing was that we lived, we lived in a different spot than we do now. So we were, like, in the middle of where parades uh, the parade pieces were, coming together because uh, that year they were putting them down side streets. So we lived on David Street, I think. Yeah, I think we lived on David Street at the time. And unless they fixed it, I really don't recommend it. It was an okay place, but the interior, because of the way that they did the walls, was totally giving what was totally giving uh trailer park vibes. And I'm okay with trailer park as long as it doesn't have bad bugs, but it also has bad bugs, and I don't like brown. Like the color brown belongs on trees, belongs on fences, um, belongs in yarn. Things are supposed to be brown, but not walls. Of course, I grew up with white walls all the time, so I really want to, uh, I would like to go and paint the kitchen a nice light blue, like on the movie Weird Science. I really liked that light blue. It was kind of a teal, I think, but anyway, it was a blue. Um, and then like I don't know what we would go and paint the living room or the upstairs even. But I always wanted a very pretty um, blue kitchen, like on Weird Science. The movie, not the TV show, because I just realized there was a TV show for a little bit there. Didn't last very long either. So yesterday, that just reminded me. Yesterday, somebody was saying something about the cancellation of the A Team, that we're all really sad about it. But then I was like, but based on the storyline of the last season of the A Team, I understand why it was canceled, and I totally get it. It makes sense. I don't like watching that last season. I think there was like maybe 2 episodes in the whole season, if that, like the first 2 episodes, and that was it that I liked. It was mostly it was mostly why did they do this? Because they had them arrested and captured again. And if you do this, you get to be free. And if you don't, then we're going to do this instead. And, it wasn't okay. Because, of course, their whole story is that they were told to do something. They were told to do something, and they did it, and then uh of course their superior officer who told them to do that conveniently got shot. So there's no proof that they got sent in to do that by their superior officer. And, so basically they're in trouble for something that they shouldn't have been in trouble for because their superior officer told them to do it. But that's not how superior officers work. Anyway, because, they can go and make up lies and say, oh no, I never said that. Or, yeah, she yelled at both of us. Okay, we're not going there. Anyway, so yesterday I had to do a major rewrite on my story. I don't know if I actually mentioned what it entailed, but okay, that is the weirdest name, and I don't know why you would pick it. But they're trying to sell me viewers, so they're trying to sell me viewers, and I'm not going there. Okay. So originally I had Brittany driving, and I had to go and add Natalie, like I said, and the 6 girls are going to the 6 of them are going to the soda fountain. The 5 are going there to try to cheer up Ashley, and Natalie's going there just to hang out with her friends. So her friend Romeo is there, and she's known him since junior high. They both know how to hack computers, but they use their powers for good, not evil. Like the when they first met, Natalie, she knows how to do all that, making a spaceship on her computer. That's something that we had to do in DOS. So not Windows, DOS. In high school. I don't know why, but that was for typing class. You didn't really have to type. But, like they wanted to teach us a little bit about computers too. Just in case, like, programming was in our future. And I am hopeless on programming. But I, made the spaceship, and I made the, other things that we were supposed to make, and I don't know what the heck we did in that class. I really don't. Okay. We're good. Hey, it looks like it got fixed again. Oh, I went and I went and put them in correctly a certain amount, so I shouldn't be surprised that it's correct. So anyway, I had them all, go there, and Chantel and her group are in a corner across from they're in a booth. Like one of those big booths like at Round Table. Oh hey. No. Anyway, one of those big booths like a round table. I don't know why, but me and my okay, so me and my husband, when we eat with my in-laws, like it's totally us against them kind of thing. They go on one side of the U, it's basically a U-shaped booth. Um, so they go on the one side of the U shape, and we go on the other side. And I don't know why we pick that one every single time, but we do. I think it's more comfortable. I think it's supposed to be more comfortable, and it is. But my husband knows that I usually have to go to the ladies' room more than he does, so he sits on the inside and I sit on the I sit on the outside. Well, then he has to go and get more root beer, or usually when we go there we get the salad bar and pizza. So he might have to go and get more salad bar fixings. I love getting the salad there because they've got baby corn that you can put in there. They got sunflower seeds and olives and cucumbers and all sorts of things that I don't usually get to eat because all that stuff's really expensive. And I don't know where restaurants get their cucumbers like that, but it seems to be a restaurant thing. Like Walmart doesn't have that. I love eating cucumbers. I just can't find it sliced like that. Like I don't want to go and buy a cucumber and then try to slice it and make it taste like it does in the store. That's not going to work. I am sure of it. Um, but anyway, I like them. Not everybody does. I think that's a little weird because it's like this is good stuff here. Um, but there's people that do not like pineapple on pizza. There's people that do not like pineapple on pizza, and I don't understand them either. Oh, okay, that does not work. You're supposed to be able to. There. I was just trying to show you it works. And it went and did that. Okay, so. So yeah, I was going through the house colors yesterday and was talking to you guys, and I realized I had not recorded, and I was totally fine with that. I thought that was so weird because usually I freak out and I'm like, but since it was Minecraft, it was okay. Yesterday we had um Boyhood Home Noah's Ark for Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. And I gotta try to get this chapter done today. Oh, I went from 5.5 pages to 14 1/4 pages. Because what I did was, first of all, I had to go and add how we got Natalie to take the group to the soda fountain. It's like a restaurant except for they only do soda. So, like on the movie The Music Man, they go in there and uh, one of one of the couples actually got ice cream. So it was like their um it was like you can get drinks and ice cream. But anyway, this one's just soda. And, basically the teenagers are helping Mike pay the bills because, teenagers love soda. And, they like listening to music. And he's got a jukebox. He's got one of those CD players that's a jukebox, and it takes quarters. You get 5 songs for a quarter. And I got that idea. I know inflation would be like 5 songs for $5, or $5 for $50. I mean 5 songs for $50. But anyway, I got you put a quarter in and get 5 songs from the jukebox at a pizza restaurant that we used to have in Fairfield, California called Shakey's. And Shakey's was really cool because we would do the summer reading program at the library and get a free pizza. Um, personal pan. So, each one of us kids would have to get it, but to make it uh to make it fair, um mom would take us over there and mom would take us over there and she'd have to pay for hers, but us kids got whatever we wanted on our pizza, and good times. That's something that is good, that the library does. They do the summer reading program, and I'm saying it slow like that so you don't think I'm saying submarine or something like that. But but yeah, it gets kids reading for one, and I read. Oh, and yeah, and you're reading actual books instead of staring at that screen all day. So anyway, I can get through this without my husband interrupting again. Um, they give you prizes. So, they're not the best prizes. They're like a plastic protractor or like I said, if you read enough books, you get pizza, ice cream. Um, it might be, an eraser or uh, um, when video rentals were there, you might get a free video rental. Yeah. It's just whatever. Well, maybe they've adapted it to um, a free pay-per-view movie or something. I don't know. I don't know. You got all kinds of neat things. Oh, and sometimes you get books. I had some books in my collection that I got from the summer reading program, and I never did read them, but they looked interesting. I think I ended up donating them back to the library. They never had anything that I wanted because, like I was into. But by the time that they introduced the summer reading program, I was already a teenager. But one year they had it um, to where the teenagers got to do it too. So I read as many Nancy Drew books as I could. I think I read some Babysitter's Club. I read a series called Scrambled Eggs. I read like the first two books because they didn't have very many of them. And I think they're out of print now. I was trying to look them up on Amazon and I could not find them. Because the only thing I can remember is Scrambled Eggs. And that their thing was that they've got I think, 2-story house with an attic. And it's, like 2 blocks away from Disneyland. And that's all I could remember. And then it's like 2 girls. I want to say sisters, but they might have been cousins. They might have just been best friends. I have no idea. Anyway, I wanted to read the rest of it. Still do. That's the problem with a series is that if you can't find the rest of them. You bought them. He's over there. I didn't do that. I throw away every single one of my forks. It was you. Yeah, he goes in and puts his plate up, and then it's still got the fork or the spoon, whatever. Um, you know, plastic fork or spoon. Um, After that whole COVID thing, um, I would rather have plastic ware, but I like the good plastic ware. You know, the kind that you can get at Costco and the kind at Walmart's pretty decent too. The kind I get, they're pretty decent too. Um, but yeah, and you know when he's out of the house a lot, I can't. Um, I don't like doing dishes without a dishwasher. He really wants to get one, but that's the problem. I really want the washer and dryer combo if we can figure out how to do it. I really want the washer and dryer combo because, that way I can do laundry. I don't have to worry about going outside. And he wants to get the dishwasher too. Um, he thinks that's more important, but right now he doesn't have to worry about clothes too much, but he's gonna have to worry about clothes, you know? So I'm not gonna be able to do them during the winter. What? If it stays that way. And I'm just saying, if it's raining tomorrow and they just leave it out in the rain, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah. And it's a paperback book that's gonna come in a paper, a pretty much paper envelope. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'll do these two houses and that's the problem. I can't stop because it's not 11 yet. But I may choose a different I got a dumb question. Is it this way or that way? So far, it's that way. Because if it happens to be this way, then we can get up to that way. But if it happens to be that way, then we'll have to get up to this way, you know? um. Oh, so yesterday, I don't know if it was when I was streaming or not, but yesterday we had. Okay, so I need to go that way. I mean the other way. Yesterday, um, he reminded me that we have Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich thingies, and it was pretty good, except for um later in the day. I don't know if it had anything to do with what I ate, but later in the day my stomach was kind of upset for a little bit. But like I said, I don't know if it had anything to do with what I ate. It may have had something to do with something else that's going on. But yay. Hello? Hello?
Good morning. My name is Emily. I'm calling because the updated Medicare plans have been
You're a
released. Some
droid.
options may offer better access to dental, vision, hearing, and over-the-counter benefits. To confirm, do you currently have Medicare Parts A and B?
No!
Are you over the age of 65?
No!
Unfortunately, you don't qualify at this time.
Duh! I usually don't even grace them with that much of a response. But maybe if I put them on my stream enough, then they'll stop calling. No, it's still raining. Well, I'm not catching a cold just to do laundry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Ooh, 26. There we go. Alright, let's double check just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, okay. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, I did kinda, huh? I'm not, but he said I sounded bored of the project. It's like, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. My goal is to get to that 5 that's going to look like a 2. Or the 2 that's going to look like a 5. No, yeah, it's a 5. So, anyway, that's my goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I keep doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. No, it sounds like I'm trying to make counting to 25 way more interesting than it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. No, I'm trying to sound like, Goofy. You know where he's turning the camera thing, and then it finally says one, and he takes a picture. It must have been a really old camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Where is that number? I think we're getting up to the spot that we're supposed to be, but I'm not sure yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Still haven't found that number yet. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh! 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so playing Pop's Disney Adventures silently in the background. I saw what looked like him on Roger Rabbit, but it was actually Pirates of the Caribbean. Don't ask me how that confusion came up, but anyway. I know the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28, 27, 26. I do that. I go and keep, get so busy counting that I keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how, but itchy eyelid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Look, see, it's a 2, but it's really a 5. And we're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You're probably wondering why I know that's a 5 and not 2. Because 2 is over there somewhere. This is 5, that's 4. The next street is 3. Cherry Street, that's 3. And this is 2. And that's 1. Now, one of these days, all of these will be in there too. That's the next project after we get all the houses colored the way that they're supposed to be. Painted the way that they're supposed to be. Yeah, we'll use a house term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There. Okay, so we'll stop there for now. So I am confused. So hold on a sec. Oh, okay. So yeah, it came from that direction. It's going around. It's going down the street. We're good. Okay. Now, there was two more houses on this street that needed to be, on the next street that needed to be done. And I guess we'll do them. We're not supposed to end until 11, but I'm hungry. Yeah, it's weird. The sandwich thingies, they need to defrost. And we're like, we never use our defroster. Yeah, I mean, the defrost on the microwave. So we're like, how do we do it? Yeah. Because it's like supposed to defrost for, what was it, 45 seconds? Oh, a minute and a half. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was like supposed to defrost for a minute and a half. And we're like, how do you do that? And didn't want to do half minutes. Didn't want to do whole minutes. So it ends up, the defrost, even if you put 2 minutes in, it, does a minute and 54 seconds. So since you're supposed to defrost it for a minute and a half, um, oh yeah? Okay. Anyway, since you're supposed to run it for a minute and a half, we stopped it um, at 30 seconds till, and it seemed to work pretty good. And then today, my husband said he let the defrost run for the whole entire time it was supposed to, and it worked. So, okay. Well, I'm trying to be a woman of my word, um, stay, staying on here until 11, but, um, we stayed up pretty late last night, but I did get the story, fixed. And I even did the whole entire first page over again because, it had more stuff than the previous version. So I couldn't, I couldn't use the, what am I doing? Spruce? Spruce. Okay. I couldn't use what we had before. So anyway, I had to go and, rewrite the whole entire, um, like, whole entire pages. So, and I added a lot to it. And on the one version I had, Chantel spelled the way I want to have it in the book. And then, for the audio version, I had the it the other way, but then I was like, you know what, I don't really need the one version. I'll just go and um Jocelyn can say Chantel as long as I don't have a person saying Chantel. It'll be fine. Um, or like if they used her nickname Shawnee, that would be fine too. I just, SHAWN with a Y at the end for that one. But, yeah. Anyway, I, uh, I wrote it that Natalie's going to take them to the soda fountain, and she does. And they all settle down at a booth. They all settle down at a booth across from the counter. If you're looking at the front of the building, it would be the left-hand side booth that you can see through the window. Um, what? I do. Yeah, but coming back to this exact spot is a little hard. You don't understand. You never will. No, you don't. Oh, so on Disneyland Adventures, the on Disneyland Adventures, the Mickey Mouse has a fence. The Mickey at the front entrance has a fence, but it was kind of a blue color. Ooh. I might be able to come up with something too with that. Anyway, it was a blue color, um and I was able to change it today. Well, I keep saying that we need to do something with the 4th of July display too. But I think doing that 2-story house right there is going to take a long time. Changing the color of this house takes about 5 minutes. And you would think that changing the color on a 2-story house would take about the same time, or a little bit longer since it's 2-story, but it seems to take a really long time, even though it has less bricks to it. Has more windows than anything else. But yeah, so that's gonna be a birch 2-story. I'm always like super grateful when the house that looks like that is actually that color. Because then I don't have to do anything. I just have to finish the driveway and it's all good. Um, yeah, so this coming Saturday is the 1st, which means that this coming Friday is Halloween. And we are giving out full-size candy bars. But I am not telling you where we live so you can come get them. Especially if you live in another country, that would be like really awkward. Hopping a flight, getting all jet lagged and everything just to come to our house to get a candy bar. Um, like, on the one hand, I'm kind of hoping that we have candy left over, but then on the other hand, I'm hoping that we get trick or treaters. So I'm like being very wishy washy about the whole thing. We don't get very many trick or treaters. Like, the lady next door brought her daughter over year before last, but not last year. And I think as long as we have our light on and a light in the kitchen, it would be great. Um, I kind of want to go to Walmart and get some art supplies. That'll probably be a next year thing. But I want to go to like Walmart and get some art supplies and glow in the dark markers. Uh, you know, when you cut when you color it on the paper is glow in the dark. I want to get something like that. So it says like um treats here or something, and we could put that on the fence and like maybe have a glow in the dark arrow that shows, go up to our house. Don't worry. You know. Of course, I would also like to be able to afford a new door for our shed, so then I don't have to worry about people, um, stealing things. That would be really bad. Because like I go out there and I'm like worried that I'm gonna not find our dryer sometimes. Just because we used to live in California. Yeah. The part of California where we lived wasn't that bad, but, you know, if you had an open shed like this, your dryer would probably go missing. Um, we only have a we only have an open shed though because like it. Yeah, no, the hinge disintegrated. The door's fine. Well, the door was fine until it, met the elements. But well, it's like getting funky now. Um, yeah, it's getting worse. Um, anyway, we got a lot of, expensive things on the list, and hopefully with this new job that he's gonna be starting on, not tomorrow Monday, but the one after that, uh, we'll be able to get it all done. Because, like I said, he wants a dishwasher, and I want a washer dryer combo, so I don't want to go outside to do laundry. I don't mind doing laundry. I really don't. I just don't like going out to the shed, having to go out to the shed to uh, dry clothes. That's not okay. Now, if we have the washer dryer combo and then, like for some reason, uh, the clothes didn't get dry enough and, we need to rerun them in the bigger dryer, that would be one thing. That'd be fine. But, you know, during the winter, I hate going outside and I don't like going outside in the summer either. So, and when it's raining outside, especially since they will not let us have covered parking or like an overhang between uh the the house door and the shed door. They won't let us have anything like that. But like I said, I would probably do a lot. I'd probably be able to do a lot more laundry if we had washer dryer combo and yeah, we were looking at one at I think Home Depot or something like that. Um, you put it in the what? Oh, anyway, we were looking at one at, like Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that, and it's like you put it in the top part. Um, it's not like it wasn't like the ones like say at the laundromat where there's like a washer and then there's a washer underneath. Um, or you could have a dryer. It's not like that. It was, the whole unit was the washer and the dryer. So anyway, I wanted to get that. That sounded good. Just run the whole thing for the 2 hours or whatever, and you're all good. So, and he gets on at 10:30. Not supposed to go until 11. Anyway, and he's talking really loud. Anyway, I'm almost done, so it's not really too bad, but um anyway, like I said, I'm hungry, and so as soon as this house is done, I think we'll end it for now. Um yeah, I'm like really waiting for Wednesday because there's supposed to be some things on Dreamlight Valley that are um um okay, so we've got a Halloween floating island, and it's got some activities for us to do, and we get goodies. And like we got a Halloween dress. I think that's where we got the Halloween dress. And something else. I know we've gotten 3 things so far, and I can't remember what a dang one of them is right now. Um, of course, uh, but anyway, then there's the Star Path. There's gonna be some routine duties that we can do, and hopefully I'll be able to get that last set of um that last thing before the house. Um I, I don't remember what the last thing is. But whatever it was, I haven't gotten it yet. It's 70 potion bottle thingies. Uh you know, each of the star paths has in-game currency, and uh it's very specific to that star path. I don't want to ask. I don't want to yell at him for talking so loud because he usually doesn't talk that loud. But he is driving me crazy. Um, that will be something that is really good when he starts working again. Is that I can work on my story a lot easier. Um, because he won't be distracting me. But then on the other hand, I won't have him there for, hey, does this sound better? Does this sound better? And my sister's working on her own story, so I can't necessarily rely on her to um, help me with that. Um, that's kind of funny because both me and my sister are writing stories. I inspired her. I inspired her to write stories because, uh, like she's one of those people that doesn't see or seems to be good at a whole lot of stuff that doesn't make money. Just like me, I'm pretty good at playing video games. I'm uh, good at writing stories, but right now it's not making money. Um, I mean, it's making money, but it's not making that much money. Like, okay, so it was six. I think it was $60 total for the life of me being published. But still, that is the best thing in the world because, I can say I made $60 writing my books. Yeah. I'm hoping to make a lot more than that. Um, you know, it's a big confidence boost for me to be able to say, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to be able to write books, make money off of it, and if one of these days it pays the bills, that would be even better. Several. Patreon. Okay, so my husband does have a Patreon to my books. I've got 6 links in the description um, on Twitch and YouTube. I actually put it on YouTube first. But yeah, on Twitch and YouTube. But my husband's got a Patreon, so you can get all 6 books if you want. Or, I mean, the 5 pirate books if you want. It's supposed to update when I add another it's supposed to update automatically if I add another book to the list, but I don't know. Um, we think that you can buy them individually from that link. I mean, from his Patreon also. Oh, and his Patreon is DARTH. So Darth, like Darth Vader. CAESAR. Like Julius Caesar. And 00. The numbers 00. So Darth Caesar 00, and it is $3 to join his Patreon, but you will get uh you will get a list of my 6 pirate books. I mean my 5 pirate books. Um it when I finish with the 6th one, Lessons in Love, it should go on there, and it should be able to go on there, and yeah, it should be able to go on there and update, but we don't know yet. And he's saying that we need one brave soul to join the Patreon and let us know, did it update or do we gotta do some tweaking? We don't know yet. um so since it looks like we're almost done with this, it's not 11 yet though. So we're almost done with this one. Oh, no, we're not. We still need to do the roof. Um, I mean, we're almost done, but we're not almost done at the same time. But anyway, so, my books, I don't know if I said this earlier or not. There's a lot been going on today already. Anyway, my books are available on Amazon, and there will be a link in the description below. I know I just said that, but there'll be a link in the description below on Twitch and YouTube to my books. And you can't do it automatically, but I could set it up. Yes. Well, actually, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can do like a automatic link thing. But the way that I do it is I just, I have everything set up in Word, and I have everything set up in Word and just copy that. And usually I have it highlighted um, all the time, which is probably hard on my computer. But anyway, I have it highlighted all the time, and then when I need it, I just go over there and copy paste, and it's all good. So, anyway, okay, so my books are available in hardback, paperback, and ebook on um on Amazon, and they are the roll uh the Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 1 Pirate's Daughter, The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 2 Misfortune, The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 3 Hard Times, The Rolling Sea Traitor Book 1 Esperanza's Party, The Rolling Sea Traitor Book 2 The Island, and a whole separate series called Adopted, and the first book is Quarrel. We did not name Coral. The people at the kitty pound, as I put it in the book, um, they named her. And I really don't see how you can look at a cat who is uh, gray with peach spots and call her Coral, but okay. Um, she was a sassy little cat, and we loved her so much. And I was so devastated when I was crying and he was at work, and it was just horrible. I just thought of that, like if the boys' time comes, uh, if Ben or Sam's time comes, hopefully Bobby won't come first. Um, she just turned, what, her birthday's 2018, so she just turned 7 or 8. Wait, wait. Did I write that down? Yeah, of course I didn't write that down. Why would I write that down? That would be too easy. Of course I didn't write that down. Nope. Why would I do that? Well, I wrote it down somewhere. I just don't know where. Probably gonna be weekends. So yeah, if you watch my husband's channel at all, he's gonna have to um, either stream just in the evenings, or he's gonna have to um, do the weekends. And you think you're gonna need anger management? You said GTA. You're thinking you're gonna need anger management? Okay. That's what I was using it for when I was working at the W store. It was definitely anger management. Um, it was like, oh, hey, I've got 2 viewers. Hi, viewers. Um, when I was working, okay, so when I was working at the W store, um, it was a very stressful job. Very stressful. I'm not saying as stressful as being a firefighter or a cop or something like that, but it still was really, really stressful. So I'd come home, and that's when I started playing GTA Hard and Heavy. Is I'd be like, okay, we need to do something to where we can shoot a lot of people, or I would just start a cop fight. Fight with the cops, and I'd go in there until I calmed down, and then I'd go to Minecraft or something. Okay, so yeah, I was telling you about. No, I told you about my books. So, oh, good, 8 minutes. Okay, so, so like I said, there'll be a link in the description below for my books. It'll take you directly to Amazon. No stopping, in weird places or anything like that. I promise you. And like I said, they're available in hardback, paperback, and ebook. And if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. And please try to help me get back up to that 110 followers I had before. I would really appreciate that. That's my ultimate goal right now. Oh, and on this file, I need 5 chatters at once. I got dang lucky last time. Somebody raided me with a party of like 14, and so they were all chatting at once. um, yeah, I would love it if somebody would do that again. As long as there's somebody who doesn't use, strong language. Um, yeah, I've done that before. Like I raided somebody. I didn't have, um, every single time I say hi to my viewers, they go away. That sucks. um, I just go, hi viewers, and they they're like, oh, she spotted us. You know, it's like I thought that was the whole reason why people got on Twitch streams is so they could talk and say hi and um, offer art help and all that stuff. And I don't know. Um, oh yeah. Everyone who is uh gonna attempt to offer me art help, um, I do not have a job outside the house. Outside the house right now. I don't have my own money, except for what I make on my books, and um, my husband's money when he starts making it is gonna have to go to household bills. A lot. um, so we're trying to there we go. Okay. Um, so what we're trying to do at the moment is anything that is back owed, like the IRS thinks we owe them money. Um, I know that sounds so horrible, but um, okay, when I'm pretty sure it was Donald Trump was giving away money during COVID. I mean, excuse me, Trump, President Donald Trump was giving away money for uh COVID relief checks. That's what it was. We supposedly got one. We never got it because we didn't live there at the place that we were, and somebody cashed it anyway, and I don't know how. But anyway, either we got it and we didn't realize, or it was supposed to be for families. Either we got it and we didn't realize, or it was, or, the people that moved in after we left that apartment complex, if you can even call it an apartment complex. It's one of those places that probably used to be a hotel or a motel, and then became an apartment. But whatever the deal was, the people that lived there after us probably got that check and was like, "Oh, well, we'll take it." Um. Anyway, so we're having to pay that back. So that's the only thing, and we've been pretty good at paying it back so far. Uh, we'll be even better paying it back now because he's making some money, and uh, we've got that almost paid off. I think we've got that almost paid off, right?
What's that?
The IRS thing, we've got that pretty much, you know, down to.
Closer to done.
Yeah, we're getting closer to done with it. So, that's when the big things that we need to pay off before we start buying dishwashers and washer dryer combo and trying to get our kitchen ready for a washer dryer combo and a dishwasher. And then, like, on the other side of the house, I don't know how we're going to do this because the only room that we have to put extra furniture in right now um is the kitty bedroom, and they need room to run around in. Um that's actually a room where I would like to get the carpet cleaned. Kitties are messy, and it just the carpet needs to be cleaned. Um but that's something that, if we absolutely had to, we could go to Walmart and rent the Roto-Rooter thing. Is that even what they're called?
I wasn't listening.
The carpet cleaner thing that you can rent from Walmart.
Doctor?
Rug Doctor. Yeah. I didn't think Roto-Rooter sounded right.
She spends her mind, even though we haven't got it yet.
Yet. You made it sound like we're gonna have. No, you sounded like we're gonna be way better than what we were getting. Um. Yeah, but I got we got some big ideas, but on the other hand, um, for like Christmas, I've got some. I got lots of little ideas for what I want for Christmas. I want a tablet. I want a tablet. I want the last Golf World on. Oh, I don't think it's the last one actually. There's it might be, but anyway, Corrupted Forest, I think, is what it's called. And that's only like $4. But the tablet, that's gonna be, expensive. But it said he said the guy said it was gonna be like a extra $8 a month. So that's not too bad. Um, you know what? I just started this house and now it's 11:02. Okay. I don't want to leave it undone, so I guess we'll finish it and um then end the stream. So like I was saying, if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. If you are watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and please get the valid public watch hours up because, like I said, it says that I have almost 5,000 valid. I mean, it says I have almost 5,000 watch hours, but it's only counting like 1,560 or something like that of those hours as valid. So I don't exactly know what valid public watch hours entails. Maybe that's having to watch the whole thing and um I know that some of my videos are really super long. Hey, the one this morning was only half an hour. And part of that was because I wanted to go and show them a thing that Provost Park Pass told us yesterday, which was kind of creepy. Oh, he was telling. Okay, so he was telling a joke yesterday. Speaking of that, um, okay, there's a fly in the house and it's bugging the heck out of me. Oh, that looks so nice. That's not what that looked like last time I saw it. It looks like they brightened up the what? And I don't have that door, do I? Nope. Anyway, it looks like they brightened up the Grand Canyon scene in Disneyland. Um, but okay, so I watched Park Pass, which used to be Provost Park Pass, and Provost, I think. Um, anyway, the only reason why that's important is because, just in case you're like, who's that? Who's Park Pass? And then, um, they busted it down because it is so much easier to just say Park Pass. I think that's, what they said for the reason. Anyway, he was telling, Chris is the main guy on there. Amanda and Miles show up quite a lot, and his mom, Mimi? Yeah, I think Mimi. I'm not entirely sure. If I got that wrong, I'm so sorry. Um, anyway, and her husband, man, whatever. I'm not sure what he is, but like Chris doesn't call him dad, so I don't know. Or at least on stream, he doesn't call him dad. Oh, I think his name's Bruce. Anyway, whatever. They show up a lot um on the streams, but well, I mean, well, Mimi and Bruce show up not that often, but Amanda and Miles show up like all the time, and Chris is the main guy. He's the one that he goes into Disneyland and he tells you a fun fact about it. Like in one of the stores in Frontierland, I want to say there is a wanted poster for Billy the Kid. But the one that he was telling yesterday, uh, is that, um, uh, like, okay, um, if you're looking at the haunted mansion and if you kept going over, you could see Splash Mountain. So that side, and the Columbia ship, if it's parked, would be right behind you. or at least on Disneyland Adventures. Um, anyway, if you are standing, like near the exit, if you're standing near the exit and your gaze parallels the side of the building, keep looking, and like just behind that that back corner is a mausoleum. And if you look just right, you'll notice that the uprights for the mausoleum are shaped like elephant legs. And if you stare long enough, you will see that there is a trunk coming out of like the bottom of it. An elephant trunk coming out of the bottom of it. Well, it turns out that Penny the pachyderm is buried right there underneath that mausoleum, or in that mausoleum. Um, so, like, cast members were telling him, you need to do a thing on this, you need to do a thing on this. So he finally did. And then he was making a joke. What has a, what was it? What has a trunk and is on wheels or something like that? Um, oh, and what has a trunk and four wheels? And the joke was an elephant on a skateboard. Well, I came up with, because that's what I expected him to say, is what what has a trunk and eight wheels. And I said an elephant on roller skates. And I haven't seen if he saw that one yet or not. And when I was thinking of that, I was like, wait a minute, how many wheels do you have when you're on roller skates? And I was like, yeah, eight, because there's like two in the front and two in the back. On your left foot, and two in the front and two in the back on your right foot. So yeah. I wasn't actually gonna go and do this one. I was just gonna leave it. And anyway, um, so tomorrow will be more Minecraft, obviously, because that's what we do on Mondays. Minecraft Monday. Okay, let's go and make sure. It's kind of funny because some of this looks funny because of the way the light is. Okay. Now, this is the first one for tomorrow, and I just want to get it started. So, really, I cannot wait until Saturday? Yeah. I can't wait until Saturday because that is Nevada Day. And my whole thing about that is that I want to be able to record it. It did really good last year, and hopefully this year I won't have so many stops and starts. I kept accidentally pressing the I'm done button last year, so then I had to go and restart it. Or, it took so long, so it took so long. So, the recording got bored.
I think we can get around behind it though.
Anyway, um,
So, map makers of the universe, beware. You can't get behind this thing.
I would like, okay, so we got a roundabout up there somewhere, and I would like to be able to record from there, but I don't know if it would be safe.
Communicate with your maps. A detour. Trying to, load machines.
Because I think they go from somewhere in the north part of town, um, like um, East Williams or something like that. Um, and they
We're not in too bad a shape right now.
go to the parking lot down the street where our it's basically an outdoor mall, but it does have a way to get into some of the shops from the inside.
Interesting. Looks like the stuff's going to the farmer's market, which is nice and wide open. Don't have to worry too much about it. Alright.
Oops.
Uh,
No!
we're just gonna take one contract at a time on the harvest for this month. Get as much stuff out of the ground as we can, make some money.
Okay, so
Might take hold on to this machine for the season, especially if there's any
okay.
potato
And
or anything
then
like that that'll come in. Contracts I'm gonna do myself. We'll run a two-head load. Yeah, we're gonna pick up some red beets. I don't have much of a silo. Well, I do have a silo if I wanted to keep these. It's up by my barn. So I might just stock them up. Because the contract always has extra on it. This way, if you notice, as a player, the baling contracts and
yes,
stuff like that
so
tend
tomorrow
to
we
stack
have
even
to,
before you're actually
or I
playing.
have to do litter boxes. It's gonna be not fun, but it needs to be done.
Well, at the moment,
Keep the
I'm
kitties healthy and all
not
that.
fully done too. A lot of
Oh,
these are very big fields that don't that have little farmlands to be able to do as much.
there we
As far as
go.
contracting
Okay.
goes right now, it'll do good around our farm. We don't have huge fields. The ones directly surrounding the farmyard are rather small, considering. And this gives us an idea of what the shape and size of some of these other fields are. As the contract
So,
details.
that's the hard part done on this one, actually. The around where the thing is, where the overhang is. That's the hard part. And then the rest of it can, go pretty easy. But, like I said, we gotta eat and we got a story because if I can get that back to where I had it, that'd be great.
DLC
Thing is that
looks like
like I was trying to come up with a way
DLC
for
promises updates
Natalie and
added.
Romeo to be together as as friends. But I didn't know what to do, and I came up with the idea that okay, I came up with the idea that Romeo messed up his phone on purpose, so Natalie would have to fix it. You know, so there we go. So anyway, his mom calls him up at the soda fountain and just needs him to go to the store and get some milk, because otherwise, she's a realtor. You know, the person that sells the house to you. Um, so anyway, she's a realtor, and so's his dad, and they don't have necessarily a whole lot of time to go to the grocery store, so they send Romeo. Well, he walked there. So, since he walked there, that gave Natalie the opportunity to say, "I could take you," and she specifically words it, "I can take you home," because Natalie wants it to be more. Romeo wants it to be more, but he doesn't. He doesn't say that he wants it to be more because, like he's kind of afraid that she's gonna say no, even though she wants it to be yes. Um, or they're like afraid that it's gonna be awkward because they've been, good friends for such a long time that, what if it makes it awkward? Well, okay, so now the whole entire downstairs is finished. Dang, I said I was going to end this. Okay, the whole entire downstairs is finished. We just need to finish the upstairs, and then we'll be done. Yeah, I don't know how, but okay, so he copied and pasted it, right? Using command blocks. And somehow, the 2 stories, none of the other houses had this. And we both know it's an oops, and we don't know why. Yeah, so I'm not like mad or anything, at all whatsoever. It's just, it was an oops. But I'm having to take it, I'm having to, take out the top part and, yeah. So anyway, I've got, I've got to eat lunch. I've got to, um, what am I, okay, what do I need to do today? I need to eat my lunch. I need to, okay, I need to eat lunch. I need to work on my story. If I can get all 14 pages redone, that would be really awesome, but I think my best is like 7 or 8 pages. But on the other hand, I kind of know where the pauses are now. So, yeah. Anyway, so I will. Oh, I still need to set that up. Hold on. I put that in because I had that for. moment there. Oh, I gotta go upstairs too. Just figured that out. Anyway, I just got stuff to do today, so. Oh, I'm probably gonna give the cats water. Wash out their bowl a little. Stuff like that. Um, I fixed their food earlier, but I think I need to add more food to the bowls because, I was looking at them and, not the one in the kitchen because Bobby's the only one eating out of that most of the time. But Sam's been very good at telling me that, this bowl needs attention and that bowl needs attention. He used to be a stray cat, and I don't know if he was like a stray cat from when he was a baby or if he got dropped off when he was one or if he was somebody else's cat and we rescued him or we rescued him from the dog so he decided to stay with us or what. But whatever the deal is, um, whatever the deal is, we got him and, he's been with us ever since. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wrong. Yay! Okay, so we're at this house and we're going that way. Except for I think I will extend that to be a little closer over here instead of where I have it. There's been all kinds of weird noises today. And I don't understand why. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we're at this house, but we're going that way. Um, okay. Okay, so I will see you in the next stream or video.